And remember, he can sit this year. He can truly get healthy if he needs time. Fitzpatrick is a very good quarterback that is, from all accounts, he's going to go with the full Fitzpatrick. He's not going to be one that's not going to help Tua learn because he understands his role. He understands where he is in his career. So that's going to be great for him also.
That's a great
Chargers pick is in. It's coming up pretty soon.
Pick is in, and we are now streaming on social media on the Panthers platforms as well as on Panthers.com as we get ready for the Panthers to make their pick. And for everyone who's watching now on social media, remember you can hang out with us on Panthers.com and the Panthers app all throughout the draft. So we want you to stay with us even when we go away on social. All right, Chargers pick is in. Guys, I'm getting a little nervous. I feel like I have like a little butterfly in my stomach about what's going to happen for the Panthers. I don't know why.
I got Bud Light Seltzer in my stomach right now.
Yeah.
Like Luke Combs said, don't drink too many beers or you'll be burpy. Oh, there it is.
God.
Excellent timing.
I was say, Jonathan did give me the heads up on the mango. The mango is where it's at.
Mango is where it's at.
That's from years of research on Bud Light Seltzer by Jonathan.
Mango is where it's at.
So a friend of mine who shall remain nameless just texted me and said that this pick is huge for Cam Newton, which is an excellent point.
Yeah.
Depending on his future with this team, with the Chargers potentially, that's an excellent point.
Well, a friend of mine texted me and said that everyone can see that Jake is on a 12.9-inch iPad Pro 2019.
Yes, I know. That's what his name is.
He said, you're going to need to upgrade your laptop.
She's watching, and she said, "Oh yeah." She said, "You got to say something about it."
Well, look, we're good. I like it. Okay?
I think he's just bragging up that he's got such a new iPad.
Yeah, mine's from 2014.
I tried to link up my headphones.
Too.
I tried to link up my headphones to my laptop, and then my headphones from Bose are too smart for my old MacBook that won't link it.
Justin Herbert. Wow. There it is.
Ooh, Panthers got two of them at our disposal.
You guys, my feed here in Idaho is slower than yours, so you're ruining it for me. Thank you very much.
You need to, it's not my fault that you live in wherever you are.
All right, guys. So here's the
thing. Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail. No kidding.
Let's not bring up the mock drafts, please.
I'm not going to bring them up. Okay, I'm going to keep track of them, and I'll make you feel bad about them a little bit later. But I do want to go back to, with the Panthers on the clock now, your picks from the mock draft and see if you still stand by them just for the Panthers, all right?
I stand by Derek Brown, 100%. Okay. I stand by it.
And you guys are going Isaiah Simmons. I know the fans want Isaiah Simmons.
I stand by Isaiah Simmons. I think 2 years in a row we need a first-round pick, tall, lanky, skinny guys. First Brian Burns, now Isaiah Simmons, right?
Jonathan, you're staying with yours too?
Yes. I stand by my 4 hours of studying.
Right. Justin Herbert, though, Stu, you're the duck, so talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, no.
I wasn't really fond, of
why.
And it's only just because the offensive scheme that he was in and the play calling that, when they got into, tight games, they didn't showcase him the way that he should have been showcased for the average guy like myself in mock draft form. Could see that he has the, number 6 draft pick potential. You know what I'm saying? I think they, hid him a lot of situations during games where, you want to unleash, your dog, similar to what LSU did with their quarterback. When the game's on the line, you let your dog go eat.
I was happy that he was able to be unleashed against the Utes in the Pac-12 championship, though. That was nice of him.
Yeah, that was nice. I mean, but in the running form, absolutely. He made a lot of great decision, passes to keep the ball, and at the end of the day, that's what wins ball games. Good decisions.
He played very well in the Rose Bowl, and that's just me being the casual fan, not watching late night games. That's just being lazy on my part. But he played very well, and in the Senior Bowl, watched some of that. He looked in control. But then again, is he throwing to NFL wide receivers or tight ends, NFL linemen? Whereas Burrow's playing with a first-round pick in Jordan Jefferson. He has 2 first-round picks that will be there next year at wide receiver. You have Thaddeus Moss. The pick is in.
There's
no trade.
That was quick. Go. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, but that was.
Justin Herbert has a nice food spread at his house. That's one thing I can tell you.
Stewie, don't ruin this. You're about 3 seconds in front of me. Don't ruin it. And you're
don't ruin it, Stu.
You're a minute in front of George.
I say you can ruin
we're
it.
Both a minute.
For me, oh my gosh!
In Idaho, the draft just started. That's how far behind my feed is.
It's in commercial.
That's good because I really need to go to the bathrooms. And after this, you guys are going to have to carry on without my interesting dialogue. Okay.
Oh, guys. I'm nervous.
Hey, Jordan, do you have a fanny pack to go along with that tourist shirt that you have on?
Jake, it's a draft party. It's a draft party.
Okay, I'm just asking. You did wear that for a Halloween party one time.
No, I didn't. That was a different shirt. That was a true Hawaiian shirt
with the fanny pack and the white.
Don't be mad because I've got my own. I got actual style. Stu, tell him. Jake just wears free Panther polos everywhere he goes.
Yeah, you do. You wore Panther polos on games.
Jake did.
If it's free, it's for me. Very simple.
Yeah. Jake could go to a business casual function any day of the week. That's how he dresses.
Absolutely. All right. So, what do you guys think about the fact that they still had 5 minutes left? The picks in. I mean, it feels like they got their guy, right?
They got their guy. There's no trade that has been involved. I don't know if the trades are not happening because there's just nothing behind it, or is this virtual draft causing trades not to happen? Are there some issues? I don't know. I doubt it. But they have their guys on the board that they want. Have not talked to any other team that wants to come up and offer them a load to move back. So they're going to pick the guy.
I'm interested to see who it is. I think it's going to be one of the 2 guys you guys have. I think it's. I think it's got to be Derek Brown or Isaiah Simmons. We'll find out here. I'm nervous. I'm like.
There's some good tackles out there still. There's some good tackles.
I agree.
Wild card pick.
I wouldn't be mad at getting the offensive lineman at all.
Thanks, Stu.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
So go ahead, stack it up. You just
have
a quarterback that can do the job, proven in New Orleans.
Just say heck with the defense. We'll score 60.
Yeah, score 60, man. And then just breed a dog. Breed a dog in the later rounds.
Right.
Just get him in there and just, trust your scouts.
Yep.
So you watched the draft for 1 hour and 8 minutes, and now you think
No, I'm a professional now.
He's a Renaissance man.
I'm a Renaissance man. I've gotten this whole thing down. I've listened to you guys talk. I've listened to your insight, Jake, and I figured it out.
You're a smart guy. You could have. I didn't have to tell you who to block. You knew who to block.
Oh, it's Christian. Hey.
Stu, what's in your garden?
Cauliflower. That's all I know.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
You can have one meal.
No, there's a lot of other things in there, though.
We'll go out there and look. When next time you get up to take a leak, go look.
I'll post a picture on Twitter because I know that's all you have. You don't have Instagram.
The farm does. I'm on that. I post stuff. Jake, what'd you just get delivered?
I didn't get anything delivered.
Oh, I thought you had some food.
Carrie. Well, I think they went pick up some sushi.
You said you're having sushi.
Man, you having sushi every night.
Look over my shoulder, and Lauren is just shoot her out for get out the camera and carry.
That's fine. Doesn't she know this is complete nonsense what we're doing right now?
Oh, Jordan, look, there he is. He was just talking to us from there.
Oh yeah.
I think he's texting Luke Combs to make sure it's okay.
Sorry, the theory didn't.
He's like, wait, how many beers before I burpee? That's what he's asking him.
Coach Roll seems so relaxed. Like he was relaxed on the phone with us. He looks so relaxed right there on cam. All right, here we go.
I mean, I feel like they've gone through so many scenarios.
There we go.
Mouth shut, Stewie.
Oh my gosh!
You're so silly.
Who's going to say when it's okay? Jake, are you last? Or Jordan?
No, Jordan is.
Okay.
I don't really care. You can ruin it again.
All right. His name starts with a D.
How long is it going to take Jordan?
I heard it.
Derek, welcome to the Panthers.
Welcome.
Well, I'm obviously happy about. How come only one guy's wearing a mask in his house?
He is emotional, like that. I mean, he feels it. He just can't wait to let that Panther pride ooze out of him.
Wow, I like the pick in general. I just I would have got it right.
Rock, Derek.
Wow,
Jake, you nailed that one.
Man, I watched him play LSU. LSU struggled against no one this year except him.
Let's watch these highlights. Stu, having one of those big guys tackle you, the D tackles, that can't feel too good, man.
You don't really feel it until you're like 33.
That's great.
All the other stuff is like all self-inflicted, like ankle sprains.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
That's how I got my leg broke, though, was from you and a D lineman from the Falcons. Remember, he tackled you right into me.
Why we got to bring that up?
That's
be all about you.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault.
No, but it had to. You want me to feel bad?
No, I don't. I 0% want you to feel bad. I don't want you to feel bad at all.
World, Jordan wants me to feel bad.
He's got a sweet number, though. Single-digit big guys is awesome.
That is great. Yeah. That is great. What do we think of?
I mean, look at that. Just, hey, you're not moving me. I'm going to push you back, and I'm going to stand and tackle.
But that's because he plays in the SEC, which is a weak conference, right? Pac-12. Woo!
Pac-12, baby.
Pac-12. You see that kind of stuff in the Pac-12 all the time.
Oh, wow. Hey, number 2 made a business decision.
Right.
Wait, get out of the way?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
No, this is exciting. I think it's wonderful, except I wish I would have got it right. Well, I wish whoever I took this from would have got it right.
Yeah, I wish I would have gotten it right, too.
Yeah.
Jake's the
good job, Panthers.
Ryan Khalil texted me, and he wants me to give credit that he earlier texted me that's what we're picking. So there, it's out there. Okay.
Because he knows it is not fun to get pushed back by large men.
No. Yeah. That you collapse the pocket from the inside. The tackles are having a pretty rough day.
Oh, he's a big guy.
Drew Rosenhaus is way less than 6 feet from those guys.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna get the rest of these right now.
Are you? All right, you guys hold down the shop. I'm coming back.
All right.
Wesley Walls just sent the text.
Make sure you wash your hands.
Now that the Panthers are off the clock.
Yeah, Wesley Walls just sent, damn, you win. I love it. I love it when I'm right. Love it.
Unanimous first-team All-American Defensive Player of the Year. Yes, let's go. He's a beast. Gotta think. I'm gonna check in on Twitter. I gotta think the fans are happy right now.
You would think.
Yeah, that's a solid situation. Yeah. Oh, yeah, when we get make sure we tell Jordan that I got peas and I got broccoli in the garden.
Peas and broccoli in the garden.
Yeah.
So your wife just text you to let you know that?
And we got spinach and carrot. And we have an entire herb garden. So
the pick is in for the Cardinals.
Oh, I got that one too.
Now they got Isaiah Simmons.
Wow.
What do you think about
Oh,
this? There's no doubt that he was probably best available, right? I mean,
I think that it's correct on my mock draft, is what I think.
let me check. You do have it. You do. Oh, you're making a comeback here. You've got 4 right.
Yes. I'm on top. I'm in the lead.
Jake, you've been talking to people all day.
Jonathan's
You've been
got
talking
2.
to the league. You've been talking to all the team.
Adam Schefter. I've been texting Shefty all day. No, I'm joking. No. I'm being silly.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I like this stuff.
Ooh.
Right now, with for everyone who didn't see this at the beginning, we are doing a mock draft contest between these guys about who gets the most right. And right now, you're in the lead with 4 correct. And then Jordan's got 3, but he hasn't gotten any right since the top 3. Jonathan's got 2, but I feel he's making a comeback soon.
I'm making a comeback after
because you got.
I just got to get past this the first nonsense. I was trying to be real creative because that's kind of how I am, anyways.
Yeah.
I got a creative mind. I saw like what obviously could have happened, and I just wanted to create a situation.
Yeah, I just want to create some talking points.
Yeah. It'd be boring if we all had the same, mock draft. Yeah, he's active.
Oh my gosh, how long he is?
Yeah.
Gosh. Yeah.
I like that he knows what he's doing too on the field with motions. Now some guys can just kind of like they just no ball a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's a good pick. Listen, we couldn't have gone wrong with that pick either. I mean, I don't think there's any doubt.
There's no wrong answer between those 2 guys. I think it's just oh, look, Jordan's back. I'm just kidding.
Hey, go on.
Dog.
Sounds like he's fussing at a dog.
Jordan, you wearing jeans?
Jeans, yes. First time I've worn jeans in a while.
I know, same.
Nice.
It's
Did you guys see my dog? She got on the couch when I was gone.
I know. I said Jordan's back when I saw her.
Her name's Lucy, not Lucille.
Lucy. Okay. Hey guys, I'm told we got something pretty cool at Bank of America. I hope that we're gonna get to see it soon. Let's see if we.
Oh yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah. I bet you can guess what it is. We'll see that at some point.
Oh,
cool.
I like it.
It is Derek Brown up there on the video board at the stadium.
Nice.
I love that. I mean, it's
hopefully they get some good content with that.
That's awesome. And I do wonder, do you think it's weird? I mean, I think something like that is a big moment for a guy, and he's going to see that and absolutely love it. And it's great that these guys get to be with their families. But Jordan, Jonathan, you guys both stayed home. Do you feel like this draft will feel like, do you think that these guys will feel like they missed out on anything because it's not in Vegas and it's not, or does it still feel just as special to you?
Go ahead, Stu.
I had a moment of feeling like I was, missing out on something. But that was before I actually got drafted. Once I got drafted, all those feelings of nervousness or what if or what could be or what could have been, go out the window. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, your dream is now reality, and you get to share it with your loved ones. So,
you were invited to go, though, right, Stu?
I was, and then wasn't because I was injured.
Oh.
I had surgery.
So if you got invited and declined, that's how it was for me, too. I don't think you feel like you're missing out because you made that decision. But I think if you're somebody that would have loved to have gone and been a part of all that, it's super unfortunate that this is the year that it was at home, right? And as Stu just said, immediately, as soon as these guys are drafted, they're so excited and all that feeling will go away, but there's definite remorse. I mean, we're all feeling remorse. I'm feeling sadness that Mike Sturgill Simpson concert next weekend was canceled, right? I'm feeling sorry for myself over silly things, and these guys are going to miss, a once in a lifetime experience. And that's if that's the most sad story we hear from something being canceled, then we're all very lucky. But it is a big moment to miss, definitely.
For sure, but yeah, it's good to just get that insight. So I would love to hear about both of you guys' draft nights. Like Jordan, talk us through what you remember.
Well, I had the whole family, and we had a big old crawfish boil and shrimp boil, and
Y'all had some gator too, huh?
We waited and we waited. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, before I do, I'm thirsty. Let me have a Bud Light Seltzer.
What flavor did you go with?
Mango. I heard it's delicious.
Mango.
I have not.
I'm switching it up and going black cherry now.
All right, let us know. You're my taste tester. What do you think of the mango?
I think this is. I'm grateful for Anheuser-Busch for bringing Bud Light Seltzer to my farm in Idaho. That's how connected the Panthers are. They can get it done. And I think it's good. I think I prefer their standard products more because I'm just more of a beer guy, but this is definitely a interesting addition to the lineup. I like it. It was not at my draft party.
Black cherry.
Black cherry.
It's good.
How is it?
Mango.
Black cherry's really taken over as the dominant cherry flavor in everything.
Yeah.
You know, you don't get as much just like cherry. Yeah, right. Or like LaCroix or some kind of sparkling water. It's black cherry. It's not just cherry.
Yeah. What happened to regular cherry? They gotta feel.
Yeah, cherry's like maybe more for candy. Black cherry's for adult something.
Beverages.
Right. Because if you drink cherry, you're kind of like, that's maybe for kids.
Yeah.
But black cherry.
It has like a cough syrup kind of a vibe to it.
Yeah.
Regular cherry.
So my draft, do you want to hear about the draft? Do you want me to answer your question? I don't have to.
Black cherry, and then I'll sit down for story time.
Okay. Sounds good. Should have got a cooler because she has to get up every time she needs something.
Yeah, I should have put it in there. I didn't think. I put them in the fridge. I don't know why.
You don't get one of those.
You should have asked Lucille to get it for you.
Oh, she's asleep right now. She's snoring. She snores like a 65-pound dog, even though she's 6.
You need to get her a
Bud Light Seltzer probably weighs as much as Lucille.
I bet.
It could.
She weighs 12 ounces. That's what she Now, Jake drinks little tiny 10-ounce beers where he's from.
Guys, I heard we have a very special guest joining us. There is Steph Curry. What's up?
What's up, Steph?
How
you doing, man?
I'm hanging out on the West Coast, just watching this right along with y'all, watching y'all for a little bit.
How you feel about the
pick? You like? Where's Dale? First of all, where's Dale?
Is Dale supposed to? He said he was supposed to be here. He's only on time for basketball games and golf. So yeah, I'm gonna track him down. I spent a lot of time researching the draft. I think I probably spent maybe 5 more minutes than Jay Stu did. And so
wait,
hey, bro, hey, I was so focused yesterday. I was like, man, I'm about to kill him with these. Like, I got the trade. And then nothing happened. Ghost.
Hey,
plagiarized.
Just sorry to butt in, but Jordan, you went to the restroom. I got the last pick right with Isaiah Simmons and the 7th pick. And then the 9th pick just happened. Jacksonville picked C.J. Henderson out of Florida, and I had that right again. So just to let y'all know, Steph.
So what we're learning here, Steph, I propose that we do our own mock drafts and have a challenge. And then I went ahead and just did a cut and paste off of a mock draft I found online. And I'm getting my butt kicked by Jake, who gave up most of his whole week to this dang thing. So take what you want from that, man.
It's working out. I'm glad paying off.
My best moment, Steph, memory of you and the Panthers is after we beat the Niners. Do you remember this? Beat the Niners at Candlestick. Yeah. Were you in the locker room after? You were more fired up than anybody on the Panthers. It was awesome.
I pissed off the whole Bay Area when I showed up in y'all's locker room. They're like, "Who you with?" Like,
I know. I was like, "That's pretty sweet," because I know all these Niners fans love him. This is Betsy right here.
Hey, Steph, I got a question. Have you seen my pictures of me in your jersey?
I've seen, yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure you see it. I'm over here repping hard, baby.
100%, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm out here doing
Is it guns out?
Guns out.
Yeah.
I even got a professional Panther photo during the time where you do the whole, when we come back for training camp or OTAs.
Oh, yeah, come down to Wofford.
And I had the jersey in the locker. I said, hey, yo, shoot me a professional basketball jersey photo. Like I'm about to do a game. You know.
I gotta see that somewhere.
Steph, we were talking about these guys that would have been at the draft normally. You know, it was supposed to be in Vegas on the Strip this year. How big of a change it is for them sitting at home watching this. I mean, and trying to relate that to the moment you're drafted. Stu said, as soon as you're drafted, where you are, where you're sitting at that moment doesn't really matter as much. What was the draft like for you?
It was wild. I mean, I was in New York. Coincidence, I was the 7th pick too. So, like, I knew I was like in the top 10 situation. So it was gonna be within that first hour. I was nervous the entire time. Obviously, the whole like build up to going to Madison Square Garden, being in the green room, we call it, and all that. Like, it was an amazing experience. So I do feel for this class that doesn't get that, like the hoopla and the hype and just like that moment of years and years and years of work paying off. But I doubt they'll be thinking about it come training camp when you show up. It's as long as you got the people, hopefully they got the people around.
How many people did you get to have with you at Madison Square Garden?
I had 6 at the table. My parents, my now wife, sister, and my head coach. So yeah,
that's awesome.
Solid tight-knit group.
That's the thing too, is like, I think the one thing that these guys at least get to have is like their whole families. You know, it looks like all of them have their families around them. Whereas if you're in, you know, one of the, it doesn't make up for getting to have that moment if you want to have it, but it does look like they're surrounded, you know, by their loved ones, as many as can make it, you know, safely, which I think is really good.
All right, did anybody get this one right?
Yes, I did.
My plagiarized draft is off once again, damn it.
Oh, man.
You're really not going to give that person any credit.
Yeah, I got it. Jedrick Willis, Alabama. So who they get rid of? What are you talking about, Stewart?
We just picked up the Jets receiver.
Yeah, Anderson. Right.
Cleveland just picked Jonathan.
Jets.
Yes.
Yeah, they're
Steph, excuse Jonathan. It's the first draft.
Well, here's what happens.
That was Cleveland.
This is sponsored by Bud Light Seltzer, and Stu, being a lightweight, he's had a half of a Bud Light Seltzer, and he can't even make sentences now.
Black cherry
is good. Black cherry is good.
Exactly.
Steph, I got an important question for you. So, the keep pounding drum. Did you actually think you were going to swing that hard and try to bust it?
The 2 times I did it, like the first time at Bank of America, the second time at out here at the Levi Stadium for Super Bowl. The Super Bowl one, I actually tried to put a hole in it. The first one, they were like, the guys that were kind of prepping me, they're like, you can't swing hard enough. Just go after it. Like, oh, okay. I'm feeling like the stick. I'm like, I can do some damage. I'm gonna just pace myself. But you get out there, you feel that adrenaline rush. Nothing like it, man. Nothing like it.
What's one of your favorite? Hey, Steph, what's one of your favorite Panther moments of all time? You being a Charlotte native. It can be draft, it can be games, it can be whatever it is that's special to you.
I'm gonna say, that's a great question. I mean, low key, when y'all came out here and played the Niners during the regular season that one time, that was because of Jordan, what you said, like the hype, like the build up before. I told him I was going to the game the week before, and that was like the first time I was representing my hometown, my team, representing the face of the Bay. So like, it was a little drama there. Other than that, was probably is that Arizona? Steve Smith? No, sorry, that was the Rams.
Yeah,
St. Louis.
Yeah. When he caught the game-winning touchdown right down the middle, I was at home watching it with my high school friends and just going nuts. Like that was on the way.
Yeah, being a high schooler in Charlotte at that point, you had to have thought Steve was just sweet.
Oh, it's crazy because I grew up like idolizing him, loving everything about him, his energy and all that. Then when my second year in the league, we moved back to like Waxhaw. and got a house in the same neighborhood. So I was living like right across the street from him. I see him in his full full sweatsuit. I think he had like 2 or 3 sweatsuits on at one time right before training camp started, out running in the neighborhood. And it's like just kind of crazy just watching him on the field, and seeing him prepare and all that type of stuff. He's one of a kind. We all know that. So.
Well, if he's your neighbor, you better not put your garbage can on his lawn because he'll cuss you out. I don't care how many MVPs he won, man.
Close enough, far enough away where I ain't getting in his way, for sure.
Golly. We were teammates in college as well, and that guy, like, I was teammates with him 13 years, and he never ceased to amaze me, man. Like, his triggers, his switch.
He had it.
Thank God he liked me, because if that guy didn't like you, oh my gosh. I mean, it would have been a miserable time.
Steph, did you ever play football?
I did. I played
position. What position? I gotta know.
J. Stu, baby. I was.
Oh yeah, we are shaking them.
Yeah, shaking them,
running them over. Yeah.
I was a running back from 9 to 11, and then I got hit in practice one time. I was scrawny, like undersized, but I had pretty good foot speed, so I could the whole open I could get through there. And in practice, our linebacker was like the beast. He was like the dude that was 4 years older physically, but the same age as us. The hole opened up in practice one time, and I saw daylight, and then I didn't.
I wonder.
Night.
I wonder if that guy knows that was such like a formative. Like, I wonder if that guy thinks about that. Like, I just on Steph Curry that pushed him towards basketball 100%. Like,
every time that you have like the old school collage of like where I came from, that those pictures pop up. It's like me in the South Park Falcons. I'm sitting there with my helmet. I'm sure he sees that. So wherever he's at, I'm sure he watches that. Like, that was the last time he wore that jersey.
I lit him up.
So as I'm looking here, we're grading everything, but I'm looking at the 3 beards: Jordan, Jonathan, and Steph. Who has the best beard? Let's see.
It's not Jonathan.
It's not Stewart. I can
what you talking about?
That.
Hey, Steph.
Stu, you look like you're.
Steph, how long did it take you to grow your beard?
It took me 26 years, and then once I got this is about 7 months.
I would say mine's just scruff.
I got some time.
Yeah, you got
time. No, Stu, you look like you were trimming your beard and it started acting erratic, and you just left the trimmers.
in quarantine, let him try some things out. But what I want to know, because Jake brought it up, like, Jake, what kind of action can you get beard wise? If you're not,
I can't do it. Can't do it.
Wow.
Can't do it. Don't like it. And, I'm not that guy. According to Jordan, I have to wear, a collared polo shirt.
It would not go great with the collared polo. I would say that. That's for sure.
No, look, Steph's got the Keep Pounding shirt on. And you have a Rubik's Cube in your hand?
I do.
Is that a Rubik's Cube?
So since I've been in quarantine, right, like every week I got like this weird like niche craft or skill I'm trying to learn. And I love all y'all, and I'm enjoying the conversation, but I'm literally in the middle of trying to figure out this freaking situation.
If you can figure out the Rubik's Cube while you're talking to us, I'm just going to really hate you.
On the show.
We keep this interview going for like 5 more minutes. I might get there by the end of this, so y'all just stick with me.
I've never been able to
focus.
What are the other
layers? I'm working. I'm on my.
As you know, I plagiarize things, so I was more take the stickers off the Rubik's Cube kind of guy and just put them back on the right sides. That's what I would do. I'd be like, Dad, I did it again. Here it is. Hey, mix it up all you want. I'll do it again.
So Steph, like, I'm a little confused about something your dad and I spoke about last week.
Yes.
He said that you had to put a basketball goal up at your house last week.
Luke's here, guys.
You didn't have one before.
Here we go.
So
what's up, Luke?
What's up, guys?
Luke.
We're asking
up, guys?
Steph. Word is Steph had to put a basketball goal up at his house like a week or two ago, and he didn't have one. And I just got to know if that's true or not. I mean, really?
That's true. I mean, I'm a huge golfer, so I got more golf equipment here than I got basketball. So like, I was set up more for like a comeback to the PGA Tour than I was to maintain myself for an NBA season. I had to to go on Amazon and order one of them little Spalding joints that you can put up. That you just got to put water in the base, and it's up now.
Nice.
I made it just in time.
Okay, all right. So is it the grab and push up and down for the height? Is that the one you got?
The wrench.
Okay.
Nice.
So what height is it right now?
9.
Don't lie.
It's 9 feet 10 inches. I can't get to 10.
Do you have the little ramp where the ball can bounce back to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are only good when people make the shot a lot. Okay, so Steph doesn't.
It's the
He's like me. It's just a brick every time, and then those are no good. Luke, we're doing mock drafts. Okay.
Okay.
I plagiarized mine off the internet, and see all these lines that are crossed out. That's how good I'm doing.
Did anybody right? Did you get the Panthers one right?
No, I started 3-0, and I've lost 8 in a row since.
Well, who did
Luke,
you
I would have gotten all of them right, but I was trying to be creative.
Hey, Luke,
Eric Brown.
Steph is doing a Rubik's Cube. I got money that Luke Kuechly would whoop your ass in a Rubik's Cube competition, Steph.
Down, left, up, right, down. That's the last one right there.
Yeah.
That was one of my training camp activities. One of my training camp activities during probably 2 or 3 years ago was to solve the Rubik's Cube. Me, David Mayo, and Jared Norris always tried to figure out who could solve the Rubik's Cube the fastest. That was one of my training camp activities.
Do you got a magic trick for us?
Oh my gosh, you want me to do it? I can't do it right here, Stu.
Wait, you do magic?
I thought magic was magic anyway.
No, so Luke does Rubik's Cubes and Steph Curry does Rubik's Cubes, and I would just do stupid pranks on my teammates, and there's maybe a correlation between career success and your activities in free time.
I don't know. Stu's laughing at those pranks because he knows how funny they were.
They were good, but I sure wasn't doing damn Rubik's Cubes. Maybe I should have been. Jeez.
Well, maybe I should have been doing pranks instead of Rubik's Cubes and been around my teammates a little more.
Hey, Steph, how's the locker room for like in the NBA? Do you guys play pranks on each other, or like is it all business, or like what's it like?
For the most part, like my first 2 years, it was mostly business. Then we
meet everybody all the time.
Yeah, we needed more rookies, though. So I had a weird experience. I was the only rookie my rookie year, and then the next year we didn't have any rookies. So it wasn't like usually the rookie hazing and like all the stuff that you pull, it stems from them and then it kind of grows from there. We didn't have any young guys, so everybody kind of left each other alone. Then we had like 4 guys come in, like Draymond, Clay, Harrison Barnes, and all those guys, and that's where it started to pick up. So putting rookies' cars on blocks, the whole popcorn car, hide people's phones in the ceilings, like all that type of stuff. We were all about it. So
did you get it really bad because you were the only rookie?
Actually, no. That's the interesting part. They left me alone because I earned the starting spot after my training camp and the preseason. So I think we were really trying to win, so they didn't want me to have to exert any extra energy. So I appreciate them for that. But I picked up some stuff to give it back to the rookies now.
Luke, where are we at on the magic trick, Luke?
The magic trick?
Steph.
Put me on the spot here.
Yeah, he's struggling. So Luke.
Jake's got Rubik's
I'm sorry.
Cube
So let's see. Steph, you have to take the icy hot or the biofreeze, whatever it is.
And
you got to get your man. Yes, y'all do that. That's the greatest.
I'm sorry, because my brother put that on me when I was 13, and I ain't never recovered from that.
No, the best one was when Siri came out, and we could we broke into our buddy's phone, and then put our number as his wife. So then we were getting him to text us like dirty pictures. We said we were wanting him to send dirty pictures of himself. This was Piggy. Like in the locker room right before practice. So we're texting.
I didn't hear about this. This is awesome. This is awesome. Go ahead.
No, the Siri one was a different one, but this one we broke into his phone and we put our number as his wife, right? So when he would to get a text from us, it would say, sweetie or whatever. Yep. So we're in the locker room getting ready for practice at training camp, and we're texting him, and then like Ooh, baby, I'm all excited. And send me a picture. And so he gets, so we're texting this to him. He's sitting like 3 chairs over, and we're trying not to laugh. It's me and Khalil. So he gets up and he goes into the bathroom, the stall at Wofford, and does like a smoochy face in the stall, and then comes back and he sends it to us.
Oh my God.
And he came back, and then we put it up in meetings that night, I think. For everybody. We did that to you though once too, Stu. I
know you guys are talking about moving my car or something like that, because
yeah, right. Again, not Rubik's Cube.
Mean Gene Brown.
Yep, exactly. No.
How's the Rubik's Cube going, Steph?
That's why I'm being real. I'm just listening. If you got any more questions, I'm all down. I got some time.
I just want to know how it's going. Are we getting close?
I'm not leaving this chat till I finish it. So it's
all right.
Yes, my
you guys are talking about doing it fast. Like Luke was like, "Oh yeah, who can do it the fastest?" I have never in my life been able to complete a Rubik's Cube without just like wanting to throw it out the window. Like I cannot do it.
Well, speed, our fastest was a relative term. We got it done in a couple minutes. We were happy. It took a little while, but we had all training camp.
A day.
We had all training camp to worry about it, so we took it in steps. So we had it all figured out by the end of training camp. But now I forget it past like the 3rd step. So can't really help you out, Steph.
Wait, is Jake doing his too? I think. Are you?
Like I've been stuck here for a little bit. I need some help.
All right.
What stage are you on?
Are there six?
Yeah, I just passed the 2nd layer, so I'm cruising right now.
Luke, what's your life like these days? The big just so you know how people feel about you still, big reward for tuning in was a Luke Kuechly autographed jersey, and it was a hit. So yeah. Yeah. How's life for you these days, buddy?
It's pretty good. It's slowed down quite a bit. A lot of cooking going on right now.
What are we cooking?
I got a sous vide for my birthday last year from Shannon, and it's been good. We've gotten ossobuco, we've done salmon, we've done some potatoes, we did some steak. What else did we do? I'm working on eggs tomorrow. I've never done eggs in the sous vide, so I'm gonna try that as well tomorrow. That'll be my breakfast in the morning.
So we're pro sous vide. My husband wants to get one, but we weren't
pro
sure.
Sous vide, big time.
Okay.
Big time.
It's good to hear that since you're retired from football, you've really gotten wild.
Oh yeah, crazy. Well, like there's not a whole lot I can do that's crazy right now. The craziest thing I can do is go out in public.
You thinking what I'm thinking? Eggs?
Okay, let's get some serious talk here. Let's talk a little football there, Luke. So what do you think of the pick, Derek Brown?
I loved it. I remember back in 2013, it was my 2nd year. We drafted Star and KK 1 and 2. And that was like the greatest thing ever for me because, as a backer, the best thing you want in front of you are 2 big guys. And now I think Shaq's going to be super excited about them bringing him in. I actually met Derek Brown this offseason at an event. He's big. He's a super good dude, but he fits the build as a defensive tackle. Big, long, physical. I'm excited for it. I think he's going to do a good job.
Oh, Steph, did you get it?
We locked in, baby. We got it.
Go.
Completely done.
Hey, boy, you a genius.
So wait, how long did it take you?
How's Jake's going?
I think Steph only had
concentrating.
You have like other ones like laying there.
Yeah, I think Steph only had like 2 steps to go, and he just was fiddling with it the whole time,
so
he could do a reveal at the end.
Like 6 of them.
Better feeling in the world right there. I know you know. That's one of them.
And now you just have to leave it like that.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm just like you, Kristen. Like,
can't do it.
I can't do it.
Well, Steph, what did you think of the pick? We never even got around to that.
I know we're trying to shore up the defense. It's pretty good. I know. I think there was some talk about it was a Simmons that went right after.
Yeah.
It's pretty good town to pick from. So.
Yeah, you couldn't go wrong.
Now,
that's what you said.
I don't know if y'all watching the TV, but I've never seen this. Ruggs just got picked by the Raiders, and he is wearing an Old Spice robe.
Yes.
Right yes.
I don't have this TV.
That might be the best fashion we've seen so far, right? I like that.
I just pray to God he got money for that, and that's just not a life choice.
It looks comfortable.
I don't know though. Yeah, it's like Jake and I are wearing jeans, right? Like maybe he's got it going. Like I think that's a way smarter decision than dressing up for 2 hours, which is what
he might want to be a Motar. If you haven't seen that commercial.
You guys remember when we had we put all the money up for our staff to do the 40-yard dash tournament? JC Felder came out in a boxer's robe.
I wasn't there for that one.
Oh God!
Okay.
Yeah, were you here
That's
for that?
What y'all need to start doing. Yeah, Steph. Do y'all do things like that? We put up money, and the two security guys. It was
no, we did a whole tournament. Any staff member could race in the 40. We had a whole tournament bracket for a champion of Panther staff in the 40.
Who won, Gross?
Reggie Scott, who's the head trainer for the Rams now.
Yep.
What is his 40 time?
It was probably like a 4.8. It was pretty fast. But we had old men doing it. Old men security guards running the 40. One of them fell down.
That's terrible. That is terrible that you put up money for that. That's not right.
They didn't have to do it. It was an open tournament. You know, it was like anybody. So then we created a bracket. So like old guy against old guy. So it was even. And then they raced. One of them fell down though. It was scary for a minute, but he got it.
How was the hamstring situation during that race?
I think Brian Porter, if I remember right, Brian Porter popped a hammy.
Oh my goodness.
JC Felder popped the calf. You don't remember? The 49ers just traded the pick to the Buccaneers. So just to let y'all know.
Thanks. Clock restart.
Sorry. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead.
All right. That's it.
I'm trying to be the Luke. I'm trying to be the adult in the room.
Tournament.
Huh? Pick me. I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Man, that was a good position.
I got to ask questions since we got some people that know him. I need any good Greg Allman stories that you got.
Oh, Greg Allman. Yes.
Greg Allman. Why is that? Why do you need Greg stories?
We were he was in my graduating class at Charlotte Christian.
Was he really?
I did not know that.
Yeah. That's my guy.
He plays
the thing, I could give you a couple. And real quick, his nickname is DW. I can't say what it means.
He's the number 2 equipment guy now for the Panthers, for people that don't know.
Yes. And what I loved about Greg is that Coach Jim Skipper, our longtime running back coach, Stewie had him. Stewie's mentor, Hubba also.
Hubba.
Well, so in training camp, you have different drills that you'll go through. And if your arm gets fatigued, sometimes you're going to go to the running backs and do handoffs. So every third or fourth practice, I would go do the handoffs. Well, Coach Skippy thought his name was Craig and not Greg. And so Skippy would say, and he was designated to the running backs. And so sure enough, I get there and I like to tease a little bit. And so Coach Skippy goes, hey, Craig, get those balls over here. Bring them over here. And he looked at me. Greg Allman looked at me and shook his head. And I looked at him. I said, Craig, hurry up, man.
Bro, that's no lie.
So, yes, exactly.
That's no lie because I thought his name was Craig for 2 years. I thought his name was Craig for 2 years. And then one time we were out and about outside of football. And he finally decided to tell me, hey, it's not Craig, it's Craig.
We always used to throw our towels on his head when he was first in there, and because we had a towel bin where we had to throw our towels after he showered, and he'd be in there, and we'd throw, and then we'd get him we'd go get fresh towels and get them nasty wet, and then throw them on him. So then, so people ask you for charity stuff, right? Can you get Peppers to sign this or Luke? So I didn't ever want to go ask the guys because I was lazy plus embarrassed. So I'd be like, Almond, here, I'll give you, $20. Go get this football signed by these guys. Okay, cool. So after a day of me throwing towels on his head, he went up, he's like, hey, Julius, we signed this for Jordan Gross? Ask. Hey, Steve Smith, we signed this for Jordan Gross. He's over there. He paid me $20 to do this. Thanks, Jordan. So then I really hit the piss out of him with some towels after that.
Guys, poor Greg,
that's the thing.
He's getting texted about it right now from someone.
He's a good dude.
but that's the thing. We can all talk about it. Steph's still playing. The rest of us were has-beens, including Luke. But that's what you miss the most about the locker room. I mean, you miss those times. You miss those just interactions you have where we're just overgrown kids playing a child sport that we were looking up to play. Those are the things that you miss.
Hey, Khalil says he's getting on, and he's got a mustache to unveil to the world. So, yeah, it's coming. And then he could judge your horrible beard, Stu. All right,
man, don't worry about it. I'm not here.
I sent him the link, so give it a minute. He said he'd be on.
He'll have some good stories as well.
All right, so he's coming on. The Buccaneers just traded with the Niners, and they selected Tristan Wirfs, the tackle from Iowa, to block for Tom Brady so he can throw the ball to those animals.
This guy's combine was absolutely bonkers. He had like didn't he have a 38-inch vertical or something at 320? I mean, just nuts. There's a video of this guy jumping out of a swimming pool.
Who, the worst guy?
Yeah, in a pool at waist high, and he jumped out of it.
Wow.
I know, that's absurd.
Who has the highest vert on this Zoom right here?
Please don't say it's me, because ain't no way.
I don't know.
Guys, I think they'll know.
Luke can jump, y'all.
It's me.
I don't know. I think you got me, Stu.
Yeah, it's Kristen.
It's me.
Okay,
what is the numbers? I'll look it up. Go ahead.
I had a 37.5 vert, but that was with a toe that needed surgery.
Yeah, I thought you were higher than that.
You have needed surgery since the 6th grade on every part of your body, so you can just throw that out.
True. Get out here. Hey, remember, Steph, when we was in where we was at? Audrey Kell?
Look, they're showing it on TV. They're showing it on TV right now.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Yeah, he jumped up out of there.
That's insane.
That is insane. Luke, you were 38-inch vertical at the combine.
Ooh.
I got you, Stu.
Oh, man. But look, in college, though, before I was, hurt and all that, I was out there 41, though.
Oh, my God.
That's not documented anywhere on my internet. No, that's not true.
You go to my school, it's right there on the board.
Well, I'm not going there. I can't leave my house.
Well, of course not right now. We hope for it.
What's your vertical at the peak of your athleticism, Steph?
32.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you're going to be a good basketball player if you can only jump that high, buddy. I'm sorry.
He's doing great on the hoop at his house.
But it works for a 9 foot 10-inch rim. So
well, that's the thing I want to get back to. You keep on saying that. I think it's at 8'10". I truly believe it's at 8'10", and you are like dunking and then you walking around, you're giving a strut out.
Look at the mustache on Ryan Khalil, America. There it is.
Oh, God.
Look at how skinny.
Of course, you have a background.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
What do you mean? This is just my room. What are you talking about?
God.
See you guys.
Thank
you so much.
All right, thanks, Steph.
Amazing. Thanks.
Steph, thank you very much.
All right, bro.
See you guys.
Yes, sir.
Ryan, is this your first day? You said, how long have you had the stash?
Not very long.
It legitimately looks good.
It looks really good.
Thank you.
I like it.
It's thick. It's so thick. It's 0% creepy.
Well, what's Jake's take on it? I know he's got something brewing in his head about it.
Right.
I just like your head is humongous.